Hi guys, welcome. This is homework. This is perimeter question number 1, or linear question number 1. And remember, the only goal for this, guys, is to pick a spot to start and work your way around the outside. So I'm going to work in decimal feet because that's what I like to work in. You could very easily do this. And actually, first, why don't we do this in feet, inches, and fractions and add it up manually without a calculator? That can be done as well. So let's do that first. So the first one is 4 feet 1.5, right? That covers this line. The next one is 5 feet 6 3/4. That covers this. The next one is 5 feet 3 3/4. That covers this. The next one is 5 feet 8 9/16. That covers that. And then the next one, we don't know, but we do know it is this one and this one and this one added together. So let's just do that. We have 3 feet 9 1/4, 5 feet 3 3/4, 4 feet 1.5. Right? All that makes up this bottom line here. And then the last one is 9 feet 10 1/4. Okay. And that gets us right back to where we began. That's linear. That's perimeter, right? It's just for perimeter, it's just the distance around the outside. You add up all the sides. Okay. So I can go ahead and add this up. 3/4 plus 3/4 is 1.5 inches, plus 1/2 is 2. So I'll make sure to add 2 up there. I have 1/4 and 3/4, 1/4 and 3/4. That's another 1. And then I have 9/16, 1/2, and 1/4. I think I'm best off here to go with the 1/2 and the 9/16 and use 8/16 of it. So that leaves me with 1/16 left and another 1, right? Because 1/2 plus 1/2, and then a 16th remaining. And then the last one, I only have 1/4 and 1/16 added together gives me 5/16. Okay, so there's my first answer. Then I can go and start adding up the rest of this. The inches, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, 44, 45. All right, I think I got all that. So that's 45. And then I can do the whole feet. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, let's say 29, 32, 36, 40. Okay, so I have 40 feet, 45 inches, and 5/16. The 5/16 is going to stay 5/16, right? And then we have to break this part down. And when you break down 45, the closest whole feet would be 36 inches or 3 feet. So I'm going to add 3 feet here and then 36 inches. So if I take off that 36 inches that are there, I end up with 9, right? And then this would be 43. So I didn't even use a calculator, and I got 43 feet 9 5/16. That's a way you could manually do this. There's nothing wrong with that. Another option I could do is I could convert all of this to inches or feet and work in decimal. I like to work in feet. It's just what I've always done. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to write the feet equivalents right above and around all these numbers. So I have 4 feet 1.5. Well, if I go 1.5 divided by 12, this ends up being, sorry guys, just let me get my pen set up here. This ends up being 4.125. Okay, then I'll do the 6 3/4, 6.75 divided by 12 gives me 5.5625. And then I'll do the 5 foot 8 9/16. So I go 9 divided by 16 plus 8 divided by 12. It's kind of a big one here, but it gives me 5.6 3.7135416. Now I have the bottom one here. Oops, sorry, I forgot this one here. So 3.75 divided by 12. This one here gives me 5.3125. Now the bottom is going to be the sum of all those. So what I'm going to do here first is I know that this is 5.3125. And then I have 9.25 divided by 12. This gives me 3.77083 repeating. So I will take that 3.77, add 5.3125, and then add 4.125, which gives me an answer down here of 13.2083 repeating. And then I have the 9 foot 10 1/4. So 10.25 divided by 12 gives me 9.854166. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a blue color here. And I'm going to start, because the 9.85, oops, plus 9, just to get the whole feet, because that's in my calculator right now. I'm just going to start here and work my way up. So I've already got the first one done. So now I add 4.125. Right? That does this side. Then I add 5.5625. That does this side. And then I add 5.3125, which gives me this side. And then I add 5.71354166. That gives me this side. And then I just have to add the 13.2083 repeating. And I can hit equals. And that does the last side to get all around. So in my calculator right now, what I have is 43.770. Oops. Just get to my eraser real quick. I don't know how to do that on this thing. I'll just have to use the eraser. So 77604.166. Okay, so we know that's 43 feet. So I minus 43, and then I times by 12, which gives me 9.31. So that's 9 inches minus 9. And if you look at this right now, it says 0.3124999925. The reason it says that is because of some of the rounding. Like the 9 feet 10 1/4 is 9.854166666. I can't put infinite sixes. Same thing with the bottom one here, 13.208. I can't put infinite threes. So in the end, it's going to work this out. But this is 0.03125, which is 5/16. So if I times this by 16, I get 4.9999999, which is 5/16. Okay, and you can see either method I use, whether I just converted it all to decimal or used fractions and just added those up. Same results, same answer, doesn't matter. Our final answer, oops, of course, is 43 feet 9 5/16. If you were close to that, I gave you marks. Okay.